Hey, welcome to Moving to Sacramento. I am your Sacramento property guy, Jason Hamilton, and I appreciate you joining me today. And on today's video, we're going to be discussing West Sacramento. Now, many of you might be thinking, if you're not from here, what's so important about West Sacramento? Well, West Sacramento is its own city. I'm not just talking about the west side of the city of Sacramento. There's an actual city out here called West Sacramento. It's a smaller city, about 55,000 people, and it is separated from the actual city of Sacramento by the Sacramento River. Easy access into downtown Sacramento, though, either using the Tower Bridge or the I Street Bridge. Now, West Sacramento was incorporated in 1987. Prior to that, it was called Broderick, and some people called it other things, but right now it's all just referred to as West Sacramento. All right, before we get into the actual video, I just want to apologize to you guys. I wanted to make this a little more on-site, a little more inviting for you guys to look at and shoot this video outside. But if you saw one of my other videos, we talked about the allergies in Sacramento. And the last couple of days, I've tried to shoot this video outside and my allergies are just getting the best of me. So I had to bring it inside, little impromptu conference room video. So I hope that we can still bring you enough entertainment and enough information about West Sacramento that if you're thinking about coming this way, we can keep your attention. So I apologize for that. I apologize because I will probably be wiping my eye throughout this entire video because of my allergies. All right, let's start with the fun stuff. Let's talk about what there is to do in West Sacramento. One of the things that you can do is you can go to Sutter Health Park. What is Sutter Health Park? Sutter Health Park is where the minor league team, the Sacramento River Cats, play. And also, for the next 3 years, the Oakland A's will be playing in that stadium while their stadium in Las Vegas is being built. So over the summer, you'll have plenty of baseball to watch as the River Cats and Oakland A's will be sharing that stadium. I guess we can't call them the Oakland A's anymore. I've heard that they're not even going to be called the Sacramento A's since it's a temporary stay. They're just going to be called the Athletics until they move to Vegas and become the Las Vegas A's. Something like that, but don't quote me. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to get out to a ball game, and sometimes they have concerts at Sutter Health Park, you can do that. Another thing that you can do in West Sacramento is you can get down to the Riverwalk or Riverwalk Park. It's about a 3-mile walking trail that you can do along the river, or you can jog out there. I've been out there myself a few times. You know, just get out, enjoy a little bit of the nature that's there. You'll be right by the water when you're walking on parts of the trail. You can see downtown Sacramento, enjoy the Sacramento River, see a lot of the boats and jet skis that are out there. So that's 2 things that you can do when you're out there. Now, if you're into boating and you're into fishing, then you'll enjoy West Sacramento because, like I said, Sacramento is separated from West Sacramento by the Sacramento River. So there's plenty of boating out there. People like to go and fish on the river. So if boating and fishing is your thing, then you'll definitely enjoy being in West Sacramento. You're not going to be too far away from other watering holes. Short distance to the Delta if you want to get out there and put your pole in the water or your line in the water. So that's a plus. If you're into fishing and boating, definitely going to enjoy the location and proximity of West Sacramento. West Sacramento also has a beautiful state-of-the-art recreation center. You have a full gymnasium, swimming pools for kids and adults, rock climbing walls, tennis courts, you name it, you're going to have it at this state-of-the-art recreation center. So you want to get the family over there and get some working out in, some exercise, some activities, full day full of fun for the family. Head on over to the recreation center. Now, if you're looking for nightlife in West Sacramento, there's a few local bars and restaurants that you can go and hang out. But for the most part, if you're going to want to enjoy nightlife, you're going to need to head into downtown Sacramento. Easy access to downtown Sacramento from West Sacramento. You just cross over the Tower Bridge and you're downtown, or you cross over the I Street Bridge and you're downtown. From West Sacramento into downtown Sacramento, you can be there 5 or 10 minutes. Even during rush hour, it's not bad. There's not a lot of commute traffic on the bridge that's going to stop you from getting to downtown Sacramento quickly. Now, if you're in West Sacramento and going to breweries is your thing, you definitely want to check out Drake's The Barn. It's a pretty cool place. We'll get some shots to show you kind of what the building itself looks like. Pretty unique, but it's a great place just to go hang out. They have a fire pit out there. They have some yard games or lawn games that you can play. When my wife and I were there, it's been a couple of years since we've been there, but when we were there, they had a sand area. Kids were running around and playing and just had an overall good time while we were out there. You know, you meet some people from other areas while you're there. So definitely going to want to get over to Drake's Barn, the brewery, and, you know, have some food. They have food there, different beers to choose from, and just kind of have a relaxing day. If you're in West Sacramento and you're looking for some food, you're going to find a variety of different restaurants. You're going to find local chains. You're going to find national chains. You're going to find some mom and pop shops like Whitey's Hamburger Stand that has been there forever. You know, there's not a shortage of places that you can go eat when you're there. Or if you want to pop across the bridge and head into downtown Sacramento, like I said, you're about 5 or 10 minutes away, depending on where you're coming from. Then there's plenty of places to eat in downtown Sacramento. But while you're in West Sacramento, you got to head on over to Whitey's. They've been there forever. It's a pretty popular place. All the locals will tell you to go there. If you're not in the mood for a burger, why don't you check out Vince's Italian Restaurant. There's also a place there called Kick and Mule Restaurant. It's a sports bar. A lot of people like to just go in there and hang out, and I've heard they have decent food. I personally have never been there, but I got some information from one of the locals that was one of their go-to spots. Now let's talk about the commute. If you're living in West Sacramento and you work in government, you're probably going to be in downtown Sacramento. So your commute is going to be relatively short. It's going to take you about 10-15 minutes during rush hour. If you live close enough to one of the bridges, you know, you may get to work in 5 minutes. Who knows? So definitely want to explore that if you're going to be working downtown. Now, if you are working somewhere else in Sacramento or any of the surrounding cities like Roseville, Folsom, El Dorado Hills, Elk Grove, now you're going to be looking anywhere from 30 to 45 minute commute to get back and forth. And that's 30 to 45 minutes one way. You know, could be worse. If you have to get on the freeway, they're doing a lot of construction on the freeways right by West Sacramento, so you're definitely going to want to allow for a little bit of time for your commute if you're not working in downtown. If you got to get on the freeway and head out, then you're going to want to allow an extra 15-20 minutes because your commutes are going to be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour with traffic. Now, if you're in West Sacramento and you live in the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland, you know, you're probably going to be about 2 hours away, 2.5 with traffic, sometimes over 3 hours. But a lot of people that work in the Bay Area do live in West Sacramento because of the housing costs. The housing is not going to be as expensive in West Sacramento as you'll find in the Bay Area. So if you're going to be commuting from West Sacramento to the Bay Area, allow yourself a couple of hours. So if you're okay with that commute, that's something you'll want to know. If you're going to want to get up to Lake Tahoe, again, allow yourself about an hour and a half to 2 hours. If there's any traffic, you know, sometimes it can take a lot longer. A lot of the roads heading up the hill are one lane in each direction, and if there's an accident or something like that, you could be stuck. But for the most part, hour and a half to 2 hours when you're traveling from West Sacramento to Lake Tahoe. And that's one of the things that people love about where West Sacramento is located, because you can get to the Bay Area easily by just going, you can get there by going straight down Interstate 80, which runs right through West Sacramento. You can get to Reno, you can get to Lake Tahoe going up 80, or Tahoe going up Highway 50. Then access to the freeway from West Sacramento is generally pretty easy. so you're not gonna have a hard time getting to the freeway and getting on about your trip. Hey, as much as I like making these videos, I love more even to help you out with your real estate needs. I am a licensed real estate agent, so if you call the number or text that number or send us an email, we'd be glad to jump on a Zoom or a phone call with you for about 15 to 30 minutes, find out what your needs are, what your timeline is, and that'll help us begin searching for you. We'll be the boots on the ground for you in this area until you get here. All right, let's talk about the housing. First thing let's talk about is the price. The average price of a home in the city of West Sacramento is going to be right around $560,000. You know, some a little less, some a lot higher, but for the most part, the average price in West Sacramento is going to be around $560,000. Now, what type of homes are you going to find in West Sacramento? Some of West Sacramento homes were built 100 years ago, and you'll find neighborhoods like that. So if you're into the older Victorian style homes, those are mid-century modern homes, you're gonna find those out there. Or if you just want something turnkey, new construction, don't wanna deal with refurbishing or having to worry about remodeling anything, then you're covered. Everything in between. You're gonna find everything you need in West Sacramento. It's a growing city. You know, it's a small city, but they are building out there. So if you're looking for an older home because you like that old school charm, or if you're looking for something more modern, West Sacramento will have you covered with new construction. If one of the reasons that's important to you for moving to a certain area or picking a certain area is the schools for your kids, just according to greatschools.org, the high schools in West Sacramento average, out of 10, they rate between 6 and 7. A lot of the test scores that they were showing showed that they tested low, and that's not my opinion. That comes directly from greatschools.org. So if you're planning on moving to an area with great schools or schools not important to you, whatever the case may be, please make sure that you do your own research and figure out if this is an area that you want to be. If you don't have kids and schools aren't important, then it doesn't really matter. But if you have kids or your kids are young and they will be going to school, you're definitely going to want to do your research. Greatschools.org is a resource that you can use to look up any school. So I would definitely do that before purchasing a home in any city, let alone West Sacramento, if schools are important to you. Now, if you have kids that are heading into college or college age now and they're thinking of transferring because they're coming with you, we have Sacramento City College has a campus in West Sacramento. The main campus to Sacramento City College is about 20 minutes from West Sacramento, depending on traffic. And we also have a couple of universities close proximity. You're going to have Sacramento State University, which is going to be 20 to 30 minutes east of West Sacramento. And you're going to have UC Davis University, which is about 20 to 30 minutes west of West Sacramento. So you have some great options for universities. UC Davis is obviously a world-renowned school, medical school. So if college is important to you and important to your kids, you have a couple of good options there. Now, if law enforcement is your thing and you want to be a part of the California Highway Patrol, the CHP Academy is actually located in West Sacramento. A lot of times you can see those guys, you know, in their units jogging around. And I know they do a run, I think, every year from West Sacramento to the state capitol, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, law enforcement's your thing and you want to be a part of the CHP, the academy is right there in West Sacramento. And make sure when you go to West Sacramento, one of the areas that you check out is the Bridge District. It's pretty cool. A lot of new things popping up over there, restaurants, luxury apartments, and condos. That's where Sutter Health Park is. It's really close proximity to downtown Sacramento because it's not very far from the bridge, the Tower Bridge. So pretty happening area right there. There's some dog parks over there. So just kind of an area that you may want to check out if you come to West Sacramento. Even if you're not thinking of buying over there, it's just kind of an area that has a cool vibe with all the new things that are being established over there. So check out the Bridge District. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you. Thank you for bearing with the background that I have, but I could not shoot this video outside because of my allergies. Hopefully my eye watering and puffiness didn't bother you too much. But like I said, if you are looking to move to the Sacramento area, West Sacramento area, I love nothing more than to help you with your real estate needs. Just call or text that number that you see on the screen, or send me an email, and let's set up a time to find out what your timeline is, what your needs are, so we can get started looking for you.